Barb.
And I'm Lori,
And welcome to this episode of Mother Moments.
where we're talking about how to survive the holidays with Mom.
Yeah, the holidays can really be hard sometimes. If you have a really difficult relationship with your mother, like the last thing you want to do is see her during the holidays. It's so hard.
It's a lot of time together. There's a lot of family members around. This is a particularly challenging time right now. So, yeah, it can be really tough. The first thing we want to address is that we want you to realize you are not alone. That's why we have an entire website dedicated to dealing with the mother-daughter relationship. So you are not alone in the fact that you're feeling stressed about going to see your mom, what she may say. So that's really important to remember.
I agree. It's also really important to not make the day drag on for hours and hours. It's really important to try to keep it short if you can.
Definitely. Keep it right. If you can kind of know what time you're going, what time you're leaving, and even if you can even schedule a break, like you may have to say ahead of time you're going to have to work on something for a few minutes or make a phone call for a few minutes, to just because more than 2 hours is really hard to keep it together.
And speaking of which, another good tip is to be prepared. Like, you know that your mother isn't going to magically change overnight and not criticize you or judge you or whatever it is that she does.
That bothers you.
Right. So if you prepare yourself ahead of time, I always say that when I'm seeing my mom, it really helps me to prepare to be patient. I can't just go in and say, oh, I'm just going to be patient. I prepare myself ahead of time with the idea that I'm going to be patient.
Right, and if there are certain buttons that you know your mother has a tendency to push, like she's going to come in on about your hair, the minute you walk in the door, or about what you're wearing, or your spouse, boyfriend, job, whatever, try to prepare yourself ahead of time, and don't think that magically this Thanksgiving she's not going to do it, because she probably is, because the holidays are stressful for her too. So she's going through it, and she may be concerned about what you're going to say, what her uncle, her brother, her sister, whomever, your brother are going to say to her and judge her, and so she's edgy. So, yeah.
Get out.
It's true.
That's actually another good tip. Sorry, Lori. That's another good tip. You want to, if you can, go out and do something. Maybe go look at Christmas lights in the neighborhood. Take a walk after dinner. If you can't go out, maybe it's too cold or icy, or your mother's, elderly, whatever, you can watch a movie on TV, maybe play a game, but just try to take the focus off of you and your mother as much as possible.
And having conversations, sitting around talking can be disastrous. Obviously you want some of that, but really get out as much as possible. And if you can plan the activity ahead of time, that can help decompress you and everybody.
And you know what my favorite one is, Lori?
No.
My favorite one is keep a sense of humor and laugh. I always say that when you're laughing, you can't be fighting.
Yes, and if it's not, your family is not the kind of family that can laugh together, again, especially now, things are a little heated in our culture. If you can take a break, even if you have to go into the bathroom and watch a YouTube video for 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, call a friend just to say, okay, we're going to set it up. I'm going to do a laugh break. We've actually done that. Where you're just like, okay, tell me something funny. Tell me a joke. Just because it does scientifically reduce the cortisol, which is the stress hormone in your body. So it really will help you to relax. So if you can laugh together, great. Like if you can use 2 of the strategies and watch a comedy movie together, terrific.
That's a good
But
one.
again, as much as you can do to find some humor, that's great.
So all these tips should help you to survive the holidays a little bit easier with your mom. So happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays. Hang in there. It's not always easy. And remember, if you can, breathe.
And we wish you peace and healing.
Yes.